Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth Connoisseurs. It's Rod with Pow Group, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. It is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, October 29th. Hope you're well. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at SNDL, Canopy Growth, and Curaleaf. We've got some price chart warnings. Not so awesome news, but before I give you that less than awesome news, we'll discuss some other positive news. And I got a great announcement I think everybody will like. Before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And full disclosure, I do own SNDL, Canopy, and Curaleaf in my portfolios. Curaleaf, my second biggest holding. Tilray being my number one. SNDL, I'll have to do another portfolio update at some point soon. It's been a while since I did a portfolio update video, so let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. And hopefully over the next couple of months, as I start to really rotate profits out of crypto into more beaten down MJ, there'll be enough changes that it'll warrant a video. But want to be fully transparent. And I do own a small position at Canopy. It's not a huge position, but like I said, it's one of those positions where it's just looking down the road long term. The company has had its struggles, obviously, just like anybody else. But if it hasn't, if it's still standing and it stood the test of time, this far, I think there's a good chance that it will succeed long term. You can also follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. But like I said, Canopy, the smallest position of the three for me. And we do have earnings upcoming as well. And let me know if you'd like to see a Canopy Growth earnings prep video. But a lot of our names showing warning signs right now on the daily time frame. This is SNDL. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. But before we do, I want to share some positive news before we share you the not so positive news. So I did reach out to one of my contacts. I've been working with multiple different people, and there's some people in my network that have some pretty deep connections. So I'm working on getting an interview with Canopy Growth CEO. Hopefully we can get Luc Mongeau on the channel as well. But it's looking like it would more than likely be after their earnings coming up here in the first week of November. And then I was also speaking with SNDL, and they've shown some interest as well. And I'm trying to get a hold of Boris Jordan, CEO of Curaleaf as well. So if we can get those three, that'd be amazing. If anybody else has any interviews you'd like to see, any other CEOs, companies that you would like me to reach out to, please let me know. And I'm going to be interviewing somebody unrelated to the MJ space next week. It's going to be AIML, and I'll keep everybody posted on that one as well. But exciting times. We'll do my best to get them on the channel and get an update from all of these companies. But like I said, we're not looking too hot here on the daily time frame. SNDL, we confirmed a daily bear flag, and if we take our measured move, it was targeting 210, and then we hit a low there of 215, and then today 215 as well. So double bottom, but we did close lower than we did on that previous low there at 215, so that's a bit of a red flag. Wouldn't be surprised if we did see a little bit more downside. We already got the EMA 12 and 26 bear cross out of the way, but we're not yet daily oversold either, so a lot of our names are heading to daily oversold territory. That should be a decent area to target for a temporary bottom here. But the target is 210, and then after that we have $2 psychological, and then nothing really in terms of price action until all the way down at 161. So we'll see if 210 and then 2 psychological can hold. On the weekly time frame, we also had a bearish triple thunder crossover. Price lost the 10-week moving average, stochastic, and the MACD on the weekly cross bearish as well, and we're losing we're losing the 200 weekly as support, and now we have nothing nearby until the 100 there at 182. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did come back down and lost $2, somewhere around that $2 to $1.80. Makes a lot of sense. And then we have the 100-day moving average at 198 and the 200-day at 175. So we'll just take a quick peek at CGC, what we can see here. We did have a golden cross, but typically these are, since they're lagging indicators, it can be a sell the news event, and then you sell off and then you go again. Something similar happened with VFF, where you had the golden cross here, you sold off, and then you went again. So typically when you get these golden cross alerts, they like I said, they're bearish initially, and then it starts to recover. And then same thing here with Curaleaf. You can see here golden cross, price sold off a little bit, held it as support, and now we're trying to go again. So overall, we're not looking too hot here at the moment. CRLF, so Curaleaf. We could still see an EMA 12 and 26 bear cross as well. So that one's not looking too hot. And we failed the... Well, actually, we did confirm the ascending triangle. We just didn't have much follow through. And if we take a look here at the daily time frame, yeah, we're in a daily downtrend with a lower high, lower low, another lower high and a potential lower low, and an EMA 12 and 26 bear cross lining up, and we could still see daily oversold. We're nowhere near it at the moment. And then Curaleaf here, yeah, we just had a stochastic and a MACD bear cross. We're still above that 10-week moving average, but watch out. If we lose 269, that's going to be bad news. On the weekly time frame, yeah, we're trying to hold that 100 weekly. Lose that, and we have barely any support nearby, so see if we can hold this nearby support. And then CGC, same thing, we're seeing a bearish triple thunder crossover. And then on the weekly time frame, still well below all of our weekly moving averages as well. If we bring up CGC on the daily, it's actually a descending triangle that confirmed, and we closed outside of it today, so wouldn't be surprised if we saw some more weakness into tomorrow. You just take the target of that descending triangle, move it out to your support line, and that one's saying 111, and then obviously we have $1 psychological. So they did get approval to do the reverse split, but they're essentially not moving ahead with anything just yet. They have a whole year. They have 12 months. If they don't do it within 12 months, then they have to go back and get shareholder approval again. So I mentioned that that was more than likely going to be, you know, a cloudy mess over our heads for the sector. And if we get another reverse split from CGC, the second one in history, that would not be good. It would join the likes of Aurora, and just overall not good for sentiment. But as I said on a previous video, no news is bad news, right? If we don't get any updates with regards to rescheduling, if we get no news, that's essentially bad news, because people are just getting frustrated. You had big moves up, right? Some names up over 400%, 500% in a very short period of time on hopes of rescheduling. But if it doesn't come, like I said, no news is bad news, and we've just been fading that entire move. So we'll see what happens here over the next couple of weeks. We have Thanksgiving in the U.S. coming up, and then, you know, Veterans Day, Remembrance Day here in Canada coming up in November. There's a lot of speculation that we could potentially see rescheduling at some point in November, like an announcement, a determination, and then more than likely get enacted at some point in 2026. But Fed cut rates again today. We're probably going to see a series of cuts. Like I said, we're starting to see the market expansion really open up, and the S&P 500 major indices hitting new all-time highs. I expect MJ to catch up soon, but again, they're going to focus on crypto. Like I said, there's the Clarity Act, one more bill and piece of legislation to do for crypto, and then after that's done, over the next month or two, I believe they'll get it done. Then I think they're going to pivot over to MJ. We'll get rescheduling. We'll probably get safer banking, and then we'll, you know, maybe get an attempt to deschedule leading into the midterms. I think, you know, safer banking by then, and then maybe into the next election they start to really campaign on MJ policy. But I do believe over the next couple of months, once crypto policy is done, they'll start to focus on MJ policy. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this, and yeah, let me know your thoughts about having these interviews, and if there's any other companies or CEOs that you would like on the channel, please let me know. All right, it's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us in the Pursuit of Wealth. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the next one.
Welcome to Pursuit of Wealth Group, your edge in the fast-paced world of stocks and crypto. With POW Algo Alerts, you'll never miss an opportunity. Our system tracks nearly 100 different assets, from stocks and crypto to commodities, and the list keeps growing. Backed by over 25 custom indicators, our alerts cut through the noise and give you clear, actionable insights. Each alert is delivered directly to your inbox and to our exclusive Slack community, where you can connect, learn, and trade alongside like-minded investors. For just $29.99 per month, or save with our yearly plan at $299.99 Canadian. You get professional-grade alerts designed to help you trade smarter, not harder. Stop chasing the market. Start anticipating it. Join today at pursuitofwealthgroup.com and take your trading to the next level with POW Algo Alerts.